It was one of those moments that makes the air in Washington crackle, the kind that sends shockwaves across social media, talk shows, and kitchen tables nationwide. The Senate chamber was supposed to be calm that morning, a routine discussion on policy and values, but when Senator John Kennedy took the floor, something shifted. His words didn't just echo through the marble halls, they pierced the heart of a nation already divided, already weary, and yet still fiercely in love with the idea of America. "If you don't like America, leave," he thundered, his southern drawl carrying both defiance and raw patriotism. The room fell silent for a moment, not out of disrespect, but from sheer astonishment. Across the aisle, Senator Elizabeth Warren straightened her papers, her jaw tight, eyes flashing with disbelief. She was not one to back down, and everyone knew it. The debate had started as a discussion on America's direction: taxes, corporations, fairness, freedom, and the usual battlegrounds of modern politics. But beneath those talking points lay something far deeper, a struggle over what it truly means to love one's country. Warren argued that loving America means pushing it to be better, to fix its injustices, to question the powerful. Kennedy, however, saw it differently. To him, love of country was sacred, not something to be constantly criticized, but cherished, defended, and honored. "Senator," he began, his voice calm now, but edged with fire, "I don't wake up every day looking for ways to tear this country down. I wake up grateful that I live in a place where dreams are possible. If someone can't see that, maybe they should find another flag to wave." The words hung in the air like thunder. The chamber erupted. Murmurs, whispers, gasps. News outlets seized on the moment instantly, replaying it across networks and platforms. Kennedy's supporters hailed it as a long-overdue stand for patriotism, a defense of American pride in a time of cynicism. His critics, on the other hand, accused him of oversimplifying the struggles of millions, of turning passion for justice into disloyalty. As the hours passed, the story spiraled far beyond Washington. In small towns and big cities alike, people gathered in diners, barbershops, and living rooms, arguing over Kennedy's words. Some nodded in agreement. "He's right," they said, "we've got to love this country for what it is, not just what we wish it to be." Others shook their heads. "Love means honesty," they countered, "and honesty means calling out what's wrong." But amid all the noise, one thing became clear: Kennedy had struck a nerve. He had voiced something many Americans felt deep down: a frustration with constant division, with endless negativity, with the sense that patriotism itself had become controversial. Whether one agreed or disagreed, no one could deny the power behind his conviction. In a quiet moment later that day, away from the cameras, Kennedy reportedly told an aide, "I didn't say it to be cruel. I said it because I love this place." You can't fix something you hate, and you sure can't protect it if you don't believe in it. Meanwhile, Warren, speaking to her supporters that evening, offered her own reflection. "Criticizing our country," she said, "isn't the same as hating it. It's the truest form of love, holding it accountable to the promises it made to every American, not just a few." And perhaps, in those contrasting words, lies the heart of America's eternal debate: the tension between pride and progress, between honoring the past and fighting for a better future. By the end of the week, the headlines had cooled, but the message lingered. Kennedy's fiery declaration became a rallying cry for some, a challenge for others, but above all, it reignited a conversation that every democracy must face sooner or later: what does it truly mean to love your country? Love, after all, is not silence. It's not blind loyalty. It's not unending criticism either. It's the balance between gratitude and responsibility, the belief that America, for all its flaws, is still a nation worth fighting for, worth believing in, worth protecting. As the dust settled and the noise faded, one truth remained, that in the clash between Kennedy and Warren, America once again saw a reflection of itself: bold, conflicted, passionate, and forever searching for unity in its differences. And maybe, just maybe, that's what makes this nation so extraordinary.